wanted to make a video just talking about, I don't know, just sharing my thoughts. Anyway, so I'm Haitian, right? And herbalism is just in our blood. It's like we've been, herbs have always been our medicine since we existed. And right now, I can search up herbalism, and I see palm-colored people pop up, and that truly angers me, because I will always hear stories on countries getting destabilized by palm-colored people throughout history, destroying the herbs. Specifically Haiti, my grandma will tell me stories about how Americans will come to Haiti, destroy the coconut trees, destroy the hogs, like the black pigs, like the boars. They'll just them off because they lied and said, oh, the boars have disease. It's not true. It's because the boars had no disease. It was very clean. Like, if you eat it, there's no grease. It was actually healthy. They didn't want you to do that because they can't make money off of it. So you can literally look this up. Like, they would put chemicals on the herbs to them off. And then now in 2024, you look up herbalism and palm-colored people are the face of it. It truly angers me. It truly angers me because I'm like, what? Herbalism was not taken seriously, but the moment they realize they can capitalize off of it, now they want to be the face of it. That really angers me. Like, really. I'm not saying it's their fault, but it's like they don't want to take accountability of what their ancestors or what their counterparts have done to other countries from destabilizing them, but yet they turn around, they criticize people for using it, then turn around and use the same thing that they called you poor and uncivilized for. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, that's crazy. Every time I look up herbalism, I always gotta put black people afterwards, because it's like, what? That's crazy, bro. Like, literally, you look up any other race, they have herbalism in their roots. Not colored people. Not palm-colored people. They didn't really have it like that. That's my opinion. I truly feel like the way we exist is based off of the universe. I truly feel like our existence is based on, we're just the universe experiencing ourselves. Like, that's why I like to call you guys my reflection, even though we shouldn't mirror people. I see its reflection because I am you and you are me. We are all part of one. We're not all the same, but we all are one, you know? Like, I constantly think about that because I truly feel like we're all the universe just experiencing each other. We're just experiencing ourselves. Before we come to this planet, we chose the life that we wanted to live. Sometimes I'll experience stuff and I'm like, man, why did I pick this? Like, like, we chose the life that we wanted to experience. And I truly feel like we chose what we wanted to because of a different path. And no matter what you've gone through in life, it's up to you if you want to wake up or not. But I also feel like some people were made on this planet to be distractions, like bots. Like people that can't think for themselves, people that don't dream, people that are just basic. Like, you can name like 5 other people that act just like them. Like, bots, just NPCs. I truly feel like they were here to keep the matrix afloat. You know, just pawns in the play. There's pawns in the game, for real. And I truly feel like we're not our body, we are the soul. And unfortunately, there's some people that don't have a soul. And I truly feel like it's those NPCs. And what else? I was thinking of something, but I forgot. But yeah, just thinking about life and how everything is kind of like crazy. And I just wanted to talk about that because, I don't know, it's just like a thought that I have. And I'm like, let me make this in a video. Like, I just share my thoughts. I truly think, you know, the game Sims? I truly feel like the game Sims was an inspiration on how we actually are. Like, when you're in the game, when you're playing, you in this matrix, in real life, you are the higher consciousness and you're looking at yourself walking around the matrix. This is a dream. The matrix, what we're living in right now, this is a dream. When you go to bed and you have a dream, that's what it's actually like. You're just experiencing different dimensions and universes. That's it, you know? And I truly feel like if hell were to be a place, it's here. It's here. People, like other entities, look at this planet and they clutch their pearls. They clutch their pearls and they're like, "Ooh, it's ghetto." Like, that's how it is, you know? So whenever I was religious, the thought of hell scared me. But the moment I actually started thinking for myself, I realized hell is not a place. Hell is a state of mind. It's a state of being, because we have hell and heaven on earth. It's not a place. It's a state of consciousness. So it's up to you if you want to raise your consciousness or not. Do you want to stay at the root chakra? Do you want to be marinating in fear, shame, and guilt all the time? Because that's what hell is. That's why it's red. That's why the root chakra is red. Like, or do you want to experience heaven? You know, it's up to you. It's up to you. So, and when it comes to Buddhism, I do like Buddhism. Like, I saw a couple of videos on like explaining what it is and stuff like that. And dang, what was it called? The thing that Buddhists believe in, like the 7 realms, or is it the 8? I don't remember. Is it the Wheel of Fortune? The Circle of Life? You know what? Let me not talk about it because I don't even know that much of it. But I remember like watching a video on it and I'm like, I believe that. You know, I'm like, that doesn't sound too far-fetched, you know? Like, and I think that's so cool. Like, sometimes I'll talk to some kids and I'll look at them and I'm like, yeah, you definitely been here before. Like, some kids are just so wise. So wise. Sometimes I think about 7th grade, this dude, his name was, I don't want to say his name, but it was something different about him. Like, he didn't care about school. He would fail all his classes because he didn't care. He was one of the smartest people I ever met. And he was like, none of this is real. It doesn't matter if I fail or not. I truly feel like in 7th grade, you know how crazy it is to have a spiritual awakening at 7th grade? I didn't understand what he's going through. I'm like, he gonna fail in life. Like, at the time, I was like, oh, he gonna fail in life. Not knowing what he's saying was real. He's like, none of this is real. If I fail the classes, so what? And he was talking about like other stuff, and I'm like, huh? Like, it's crazy. I think about him sometimes, and that was 7th grade, and I'm turning 21 soon. You know, like, it's just certain people you can never forget, for real. That was crazy. I feel like a lot of palm-colored people don't have souls. I truly believe that. And it's kind of like crazy how they could do so much within history and present day that if I were to talk about how inherently what they've done to the whole world is evil, I'll be the bad guy, not them. You know, I'm not allowed to talk about it because, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong. Why is it wrong? To this day, Haiti is still paying for being freed. Haiti is the first and only freed Black republic that ever freed itself, but yet Haiti's still paying the price of freeing itself. But if I were to say, you know what, when you look at history and what palm-colored people have done back then and now, they're kind of inherently evil, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have a soul. I'm the bad guy if I were to say that. That's crazy. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, I don't mess with palm-colored people. No, I met some palm-colored people where I'm like, y'all cool as heck, you know? And I met some palm-colored people where I'm like, I feel like that he has a soul or she has a soul. Like, I don't think all of them don't have souls, but it's like majority of them? No. When you look at people who like light up places randomly, who is it? What do they look like? You see the pattern? Because we are our ancestors and our ancestors are us. What we did back then, we still do it now. And that applies for every race, every color. It's not a surprise why the same palm colored people are lighting places up, causing chaos, mass, I can't even say it, unaliving people at a large amount. It's not surprising. It's not surprising. You already know what's going on in GAZA. I don't even know how I can say it on here. But it's like, oh, I'm the bad guy. You're right. You're the... No, because I refuse it. I refuse that. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Be for real. Be so for real. And it's like, do you know how far-fetched and how dumb you gotta be to hear me say that and you say, oh, that's crazy, that's wrong? I'm literally saying the same people that unalive people at a mass amount, most of the people that do it look the same. And I'm saying, yeah, that group, yeah, they're evil. I'm the bad guy. Do you know how dumb you gotta be? You know how much of an NPC you gotta be? Now, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but majority, yeah. You already see what's going on in history and what's going on now. Man. Like right now, if you were to go to a holistic doctor that doesn't prescribe any tablets, insurance might not pay for it. Why is that? Why is that? It's because there's no money in it. It doesn't realize that. It's evil, it's wrong, it's poor, it's primitive until they can until they can actually marginalize on it. Not marginalize. They can actually get money off of it. There you go. Until they can get money off of it, it's gonna be poor, it's evil, it's scary, it's primitive, it's everything. But the moment they can make money off of it, it's okay now. It's the new best thing. I'm tired of them. I'm tired. Like, this is crazy. This is so crazy. It's crazy. For real. For real. Like ear stretching, right? That's the thing. It's important to know your history, real history, because 100% of the things that you learn in school are not real. Like, they're not the actual truth. I remember being in elementary school and I was taught that you know who discovered America. But I was sitting up in class, I'm like, how do you discover something that people were already living in? Teacher was mad as heck at me. But anywho, with 100% of the things that they teach you is not the truth. Like, the map, that's not how the actual earth looks like. Like, the map, that's not how it looks like. Like, everything's a lie. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I just be thinking about that. So it's important to know your history so you don't get gaslit. You don't forget who you are, where you come from. Because how are you supposed to love yourself if you don't know who you are? If you don't know what your ancestors did, what you look like, your language, your name? How are you supposed to love yourself? And if you can't love for yourself, how are you going to love somebody that looks just like you? How? Literally how? So I just be thinking about that. Because I actually feel like a lot of melanated beings that don't like themselves is because they're lost. They don't know where they came from. They don't know their name. They don't know their culture, their religious practices, everything. That's why, like, I stretch my ears. See, 13 on the timer. That's crazy. That's why I stretch my ears, because that's what my ancestors done. Where do you think ear stretching came from? I hate how ear stretching is like seen as like alternative palm colored people. No, it's from Africa. It's from Africa. Haitians are African. Like, So now whenever people say like, well, why are you stretching your ears? And I say, my ancestors did it. People look at me crazy because people don't know that. It's just like history will be erased if people don't know that. Like, if you don't know any better, you can get taught anything and you'll believe it. That's why knowledge is power. We're just saying on that, like, palm colored people are the face of holistic medicine. Are we gonna forget who Hemotep was? The true father of medicine? If we're being for real, who's Hippocrates? Who's that? That's just a Kmart version of Hemotep. Not even. Try to literally learn from Hemotep, stole the books, tried to rewrite it, but misconstrued it because palm colored people know nothing of the soul. Because they don't really have one. Know nothing of the soul. Holistic medicine is mind, body, and soul. But they don't know about it, so they erase the soul. So now when you look at people, I can't even get into that because of YouTube. That's the truth. And the truth in a world for lies is seen as crazy. Kanye. But it's the truth. Like, everything's a lie. So if you say the truth, you're going to be ostracized. You're going to be hated on. You're going to be called crazy. Every time I would see like a homeless guy with like a tinfoiled like cap on his head, he was the crazy guy, but he was always right though. He was always crazy until they found out it was the truth. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.